Becky Christopherson, Violin Guru here. I haven't made a video in a while because I've been busy moving from the United States to Portugal and I'm starting to feel a little settled. So I thought I would make a rare video on more advanced playing. I have a hard time making advanced videos because I feel like it's so individualistic as you get more advanced, what you need. But whereas beginners, everybody needs the same thing. But I was solving one of my own challenges, which is that I have never felt as comfortable in upper positions as I should. And especially when I play orchestra music and I have to play across the strings in high positions, I don't feel comfortable. So I was asking myself, well, what can I do to practice that? I don't have access to my etude books and things. They're all in storage. And when I've looked before, I've never really found something that let me practice exactly what I had in mind. The other problem is that we tend to not play high on the G and D strings very often, but we do all the time on A and E. But that means that the sound on the lower strings can get really dull if we're not using it all the time. So then all of a sudden you go to play Chardas or something and your top note, even though it's in tune, just doesn't have any luster to it. So I started a new scale practice because I think we always need new scale practices. Once we've learned them, once we know our basics, we always want to switch it up and think about how the scales show up in our pieces and practice them that way. So I started doing one string scales. So that got me up to fourth position. And so on. Then the next day I practiced 2 octave scales, and you can shift anywhere you want, right? When you're a beginner, you just play your 2 octave scales in first position and that's great. But when you're more advanced and you're looking for excuses to move around the violin, you can shift whenever you want. So I could do the same shift as the one string and keep going. And so that gets me across the strings in fourth position. Or after I did that for a couple of days, I just started playing around with the fingering. And just doing the second octave on one string. So this, I guess, is a license to be creative in your scale practice and look for ways to practice the scales that help you solve the problems that are bothering you in your repertoire. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll see you soon.